Welcome back to the Modus Super Series. Before the break, Tommy Morris dismantled Michel van der Horst by 4 legs to 1, averaging 97.36, hit 3 maximums and was 4 out of 7 on his doubles. Our 9th game of the day, the last game of the 3rd round of fixtures. We've completed 8 games in 2 hours flat. That has been the standard and the pace that we've seen today. And it sees the Riddler, Brian Raman, take on the Prince of Darkness, Ashley Coleman. It's another one of those games where we can find ourselves at a bit of a crossroads. You get the sense this is a massive one for Brian Raman to win. And if he does, then he keeps Ashley Coleman on it and just keeps him on the tiptoes of Tommy Morris.
100.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's one of those games that both of these players are going into thinking we're getting to a case of must-win territory if you're going to keep any kind of tabs 97. On Morris. I will say what I saw from Raman in that last game where, okay, he was taking on Tommy who went 16-16-14 before seeing out the match. Raman did get one leg on the board, but
100.
Saw elements of frustration really creeping in and produced probably his worst performance of the week so far, Brian Raman. So just needs to kind of forget that, draw a line under 98. It and move forward in this one.
Both these players are very analytical and they will watch these games back, and I get the sense that towards the end of yesterday that the frustration for Brian just reached boiling point a little bit. He's tried his best to keep it in check, but I think he's also one of those players that has to play with that little bit of edge, with that little bit of boiling point, but he can't let the
100
pot spill over, if that makes sense.
100%. You want it simmering in the background, but not boiling over.
102. Brian, you require 156.
I think you'll see a bit of a let out of emotion if the 156 win. It's not going to go. Coleman back for 65.
64.
For the break. Potential Ashley 14 darter incoming here. Tops. It's been his key strength today.
Game shot on the first leg. Ashley Coleman.
Ran about 50% by and large. I mean, he's had a couple of darts in hand at a double at the end of a leg or in a visit. He is by and large taking it. He breaks a man and leads 1-0.
60.
Yeah, Ashley Coleman has just had this really wonderful relationship with Tops so far today. It was unfortunate. It did lose the previous game against Coleman, but it was against Davidson, but very, very tight. 4-3.
134.
And of course, not just the Super Series in action today. There's Players' Championship action out in Hildesheim in Germany. Congratulations to Michael Smith for picking up the title yesterday through the pain barrier.
60.
Ryan Joyce in that final yesterday. Michael's first ranking title of 2024.
100.
Yeah, I think it was quite good to actually see Ryan Joyce produce some of his best darts as well, because he was very critical of himself when he came 59. Back from the Pro Tour last time round.
Brian, you require
recognised hadn't put in the work and obviously seems to have done so and getting some results.
What's going to be the results here for Raman? He has got 6 from 1-2-1.
41.
He's himself an 80. What's Coleman going to leave himself on? He's going to leave himself on double 4.
80. Brian, you require 80.
Boy, is there pressure on this now. Boy, is this going to be a bit... Oh, no, he's not even going to get a dart. It's clipped off the barrel of dart 1. He's not even going to get a shot, Raman.
78.
Coleman applied the scoreboard pressure and he's hit treble 19 to leave double 1. Double 2.
Game shot on a second
2-0 Coleman. That is going to hurt Raman big time.
Yeah, and it's how he kind of deals with that emotion and keeps it all in check. As we mentioned before, he does play with that intensity. Does expect perfection from himself, Brian Raman.
140.
The way his darts landed just needed to really get over the top of it. And as you say, as we saw, clipped it. But for me, that game was all about the throw before. We've talked about the setup shot today. Brian Raman hit 41 to leave 80. And Ashley Coleman hit a 180 to leave 8.
100.
And that's been a real key part of Coleman's game. Not only has he been very good at the doubling side, his setup play has been very good too.
100.
Doing the right things at the right time, as a wise Dutchman would say.
97.
Okay, another high-quality contest. Both players in the high 90s,
60.
average-wise, up to
Brian,
press.
you require 164. 92.
He's himself on 72, but this has been the part of the leg where Coleman's been strong.
99. Brian, you require 72.
He'll take it to apply pressure. Tops, but that first dart
52.
looked like a blocker,
Ashley,
and
you
that third
require
dart zipped low.
102.
Yeah, very similar to what we saw in the leg before from Raman, just blocking it. And tops now required. And
82.
one of those rare occasions
Brian,
that
you
Coleman actually
require
misses
20.
tops.
And look, it clipped off the flight, didn't it? Raman splits 2-4-4.
16.
Well, last week we called
Ashley
that the King
required
of the
20.
Rascals shot.
Game shot on a
But there's
third
no
leg.
messing about by
Ashley
Coleman, who leads 3-0 with a double break in hand. Averaging 16 darts a
Fourth
leg,
leg. It's Ashley
48
to throw
darts to
first.
send
Game
him
on.
to the hill.
100.
Well, Coleman may be on the hill. Raman may feel like he's in hell right now. Oh, Brian 180, okay.
80.
Maybe just needed to inject a bit of a spark.
Yeah, if you ever needed to know how Brian was
95.
feeling, I think that kind of summed it up right there. I think there's just a bit of frustration that it's not happening again and again. So just really putting in that pressure. And he's done it twice in a row.
80.
He's hit back-to-back blind 180s to leave himself on a 9. This could be one of the
96.
most incredible
Brian, you require
9 dart
141.
finishes you'll ever see. But he misses dart 7.
65.
Have you ever seen the like, Laura Turner?
No. But imagine if he'd gone for the actual double at the end and just did a
140.
no-look
Brian
9
requires
darter. That would
76.
have just made my day.
Game shot on the fourth flag. Brian Raman.
Well, that is a 12 dart leg to bring it back to 3-1. Well, that's what he can
Fifth
do.
flag. It's Brian to throw
But
first.
I think the
Game
thing
on.
that'll frustrate Brian more than anything is he's doing it in doses instead of on a consistent
45.
basis.
That's the right kind of simmer that he needs. You know, that just that burst of adrenaline, but controlled. But now it's Coleman's turn to return the favour. 180 kickoff for him.
80.
What sort of thing is happening here?
I don't know, but my voice started to
85.
disappear in that last one. I was getting rather excited.
I'm not never allowed to say this word.
85.
But calm down.
Yeah, oh no, I'm calm. I'm good. I'm good.
100.
Well, what a contest, and those numbers really do reflect it. Not just has it been a great game in terms of the numbers, it's been a great watch.
44.
Both players playing at a good pace, both players playing with a little bit of flair. But Coleman has got 6 or 192 to see the
41.
contest through.
$57.
Now, what final counter-attack does Raman have?
60. Ashley require 135.
Yeah, had to stay there to leave a finish for Man, but 135 for Coleman. Not going to go, but can we have a one look no 70 from Brian Raman?
94. Brian, you require 170.
Riddle me that. Riddle the fish. It's not going to go. And so Coleman returns to 41 to seal a
Ashley
4-1
require
success.
41.
It would have been a balmy yet barnstorming game. Double
Game shot
7 is
and the
found,
match,
and the
Ashley
Prince
Coleman.
of Darkness gives us a ray of light. He gets the better of Brian Raman by 4 legs to 1. Well, Raman nearly gave us the most incredible 9 dart leg you'll ever see on the TV.